bystanders at an extent. Of course, it's still Flip TV here in the program, the online review program. All right, we have some stories here we'd like to discuss today. And the major headline of the Daily Sun newspaper is reading Army declaring war on Igboho, Kanu, Dokubo. Army declares war on Igboho, Kanu, Dokubo. These are agitators for the breakup of Nigeria. These are people agitating for the promoters. Army declares war on Igboho, Kanu, Dokubo targets secession promoters. All right, Obaseki demolishes ex-deputy governor houses in Benin. We have all the stories down the paper. Kalu replies Ikeazu Abaribe mocks governor senator for not attracting developments to their communities. And on NDLA intercepts parcels of cocaine, heroin going to UK, Ireland, Australia. Down the paper, insecurity, graft killing Nigeria. Insecurity, graft killing Nigeria, says Cardinal Onaikon. Says Nigeria's security misery deepening. Arms purchase calls for probe gain momentum. As ex-general calls for superior firepower to end war. Protesting parliamentary workers ground legislative activities. Disrupt plenaries, lock out speakers, lawmakers in Lagos, Plateau, Imo, Osun Gombe, Ekiti, Sokoto, Jigawa, others over financial autonomy. And the last story here. Tension in Bayelsa as ex-militants blow up pipeline. Soldiers destroy illegal refinery in Abia. Sigozie, good morning to you.
Yeah, good morning, Mr. Mike,
Welcome once again.
and esteemed viewers.
All right, we'll have a story here. I think it's something that is targeted at the freedom fighters, the likes of Kanu, Nnamdi, Sunday Igboho, Asari, Dokubo. Make sure these people are brought to book. Don't you think these dictators need to drop their weapon, their power, relax, and see what we can do to unite Nigeria?
Yes, it is more. It is expected. So it is not a surprise to me. Already there have been a cool war going on within the contraction called Nigeria. So for the army or whosoever to declare their position publicly now is a welcome development. They have just declared war against the citizens, against the oppressed, against people who had been deprived of their source of livelihood, who have been deprived the dividends of democracy by the same government that is mobilizing its force against the people. They have not just declared war against Igboho, Kanu, and Dokubo. They have declared war against the people. And I think it is the people that owns the government. And time will only tell how far they will go. But for me, I know they have already failed. You see, how will Nigeria continue to kill her own citizens, mar them, destroy them, abuse all level of abuse on her own citizens? You see, it's not a surprise to me because already Nigeria is a state of anarchy. We are in the state of anarchy. And in the state of anarchy, it is a crime to be law-abiding. So when you have declared war against these innocent people, mind you, Nigeria is a signatory to the United Nations, which of course they recognize self-determination. So I don't see why Nigeria, being a member of the United Nations, should raise arms or declare war against her own citizens, who over time has exhausted every means possible to reject the Nigerian system, to make Nigeria workable again. and the government keep on turning them down. You see, this government is insensitive and very callous. So it is very precarious that the said government should declare war against across the 15 countries within the Sahara region. Otherwise, what is the number of the Nigerian foot soldiers? Hundreds of them, thousands of them, in the tens of thousands, has been already been destroyed, killed, massacred by the so-called Boko Haram and bandits. So how many is left to fight the teeming population of Nigeria, of the citizens who already has been pushed to the wall? So the greatest mistake you can make is to fight a man who is desperate. A man who considers, confrontation as the only way of survival. Nigerian government has pushed the masses to the wall, and the only way for them to survive is to confront the Nigerian masses. So if they say they are declaring war, that will be a very disastrous defeat on the part of the total collapse of this system, of which will be a welcome development. What, because I have considered what the Igboho, Kanu and Dokubo, what they are fighting is a just cause. Because over the years, their people has been neglected, sidelined, deprived, the source, what should that is due to them. And they are rising at this time to demand that equity, transparency should strive, that a country with desire should be rebels if need be. So they have exhausted every means possible to ensure that we maintain the entity called Nigeria. But the more they try, the more it seems we are just wasting our time. So for Igboho and Kanu and of course Dokubo, they have teeming masses who are desperate. In that state of desperation, I dare you, Nigeria is finished. So there is no amount of army that can withstand desperate men who has volunteered themselves to chart the way forward, to fight the battle they needed to fight in order to liberate themselves from the grip of rulers who call themselves the government of the day. Have a nice day.
You have to keep it short.
Good
You
morning.
have to keep it very, very brief.
No worry now.
The rain is about to fall.
Yeah.
All right, Sunday.
Good morning.
I'm looking at the story we have on the front page of this paper, targeting the Nnamdi Kanu, Igboho. How far do you think this will go? Do you think
I
this
beg.
it as a method?
Question I want to ask: where would the war start? Because the same army that we have a security agency that cannot fight Boko Haram. Me, I want to be like this as a Biafra soldier when the time come. You don't understand? Yes, now we dress with normal because we don't fear no shit, man. Who is there? Let them go and fight bandit and Boko Haram. You know, I don't have my faith. Nobody I fear anybody. Come. They are every day. They come. They bring different male talk to make people free and friends so that we will not fight for what is right. It's a lie. I support Igboho. I support Nnamdi Kanu. If at all Dokubo come for a real fight, we support him. If we want to do, if the army know that they can kill everybody, let them go ahead and declare the war that we declare war the masses to kill everybody because we demand for something. It's not only Igboho that is there. It's not only Kanu that is there. It's not only Dokubo that is there. The people, and that's what I said yesterday when the governor said invite the so-called soldier that many people have run away from Sabisa Forest. You know how many people that flee from soldier because of suicide mission. You are joining Nigerian military now. I only advise my brother, my colleagues in my place. You want to join anything security outfit in Nigeria, or God, you are on a suicide mission because then you will die. Your mama will not see you. Those that bandit, common bandit, that will not know where the kind they come from. how many years since Buhari take over seat. They have never arrested even one single herdsman. They will kill people. Come out and tell the whole world that they are the one kill those people. Nothing will happen. Okay, is it the way that they want everybody to? We should change it to carry arms, killing people and to give them money for ransom. Is that what the government want? And now the people that are fighting that can speak for other people, army threatening them that they declare war. I ask the question, where will the war start? If the war start, let us know so that we know where we dey. Because if the war start, that's why we know that those people, they have people also that is following them. Not only them. Igboho did not speak for himself, he speak for the Yorubas. Kanu did not speak for himself, he speak for Biafra. Even though Dokubo, he did not speak for himself, he still speak for Biafra. Okay, Nigeria system is not working. All of us, we need to find a new country, because I see that this country have expired. It have expired because even though we in a retire list that after 60 years you have retired, Nigeria is now more than 60, and since we are 60, nothing is working. Okay, it's better we do what? We find a new country. Not by coming to newspaper every day. You hear tension. They will go if they no block national assembly, because the people that are stealing our money every day, they cannot pay people that are working in House of Assembly in National Assembly. Is it not an insult? This is the people that they are stealing everything, oil, crude oil. Buhari is the minister of petroleum, but every day petrol is increased. Is there no anybody there that can hold petroleum minister? He is the one occupy every position. The president work we give him. We don't know what he don't do for there. He just occupy the space there. Now he's the minister of petroleum. Nothing they want for petroleum industry. He just dey there. They eat our money. They carry giving children. We are here hungry and suffering. Okay, he will not continue like this, because will come and fold our hand and look people. Some people come from nowhere and kill our people, and what they tell. We have never hear army one day declare that those bandits, they are criminal or declare war on them, but they are declare war on innocent citizens. Those one, Igboho did not carry gun. He have never come and say you hear say he kill anybody. You only kill criminal. They only arrest criminal. You understand? Now the Kanu, since the time that Nigerian army fighting, Omo want to kill them. That is why they succeed in killing father and mother. Did he carry gun? It's only what in Biafra flag, and that flag make Buhari to send soldier to go and kill. Now again, the governor, eastern governor there, invited soldier to go and kill their people. And after election, there will not be election in Nigeria. Everybody, we cannot sit down and fold our hand and kill ourselves. Everybody will not be election in 2023. If this insecurity no change, we will go and stand in police unit and render our life for those so-called criminals. If they fight for their own, we all will fight for a new country. That's what I had to tell everybody. Nigeria said, don't tire me. Now struggle every morning.
Mr. Matthew, let's make it brief. Okay. It's cloudy now. And it's about to. All right. Looking at secession in Nigeria, we have different tribes talking about this. The Eastern part have been on it for a very long time. They have the like of Imo State, and other parts of the eastern region. They were also recent, keep agitating for. See the Nigerian military declaring war on them. That's what me I'm saying. That's what I'm signing up for.
Thank you, Mr. Mike, for having me. I'm Mr. Matthew. If secession will engender lasting peace, I think it's the way to go. But again, looking at the statement that came from the Chief of Army Staff in the presence of Atahiru, I think it's unfortunate. Because I think he should rather approach the political class, the executive arm of the government, Mr. President, to do the needful. Because we are seeing decisions because of imbalances in the system, because of the failure of leadership, because of lack of security by the government. That's why we are seeing this agitation. So I think the right thing to do, if the government do not want this thing to continue, I think the government should do the needful by providing security for life and property. Look at the statement that came from Akeredolu. I've seen a proponent of Sunday Igboho telling Akeredolu that he should allow them have a 1 million match, even in Ondo State, in Akure, and see how people will sign on to it and turn out en masse to agitate for the Oduduwa Republic. The way it is, the thing is growing. The same way and manner Nigerian authorities mismanaged Boko Haram and it snowballed into what we now see as an insurgency. It's the same way they're handling these issues with levity. I think because Nigeria is a signatory of a UN charter that talks about self-determination, it should be uncivilized for the military to be talking of declaring war on a Sunday Igboho, on Nnamdi Kanu, on Dokubo, on any other person for that matter who is talking about self-determination. Since Nigeria itself is a signatory to a UN charter that talks about self-determination. I think what the government needs to do is have conversation, engage people, convene a sovereign national conference, and let us have a conversation to discuss on how to continue living together if actually we want to continue living together. Because people are already feeling disgruntled in this entity called Nigeria that didn't see the light of the day. If Mr. President is not comfortable with 2014 confab, I think what he needs to do is to convene another fresh conference where people will be, where you draw people from every strata of the society to deliberate and discuss on how you want us to live together.
But does the president have people that tell, advise him, that tell him this?
I think he do. I think what is playing out is pecuniary interests. Don't forget that even in this country, APC is as part of their manifesto when it comes to restructuring. And recently, the APC even considered a committee that deliberated on it, the Kaduna State Governor, Malam El-Rufai. And that committee came up with resolutions, and the resolution has to do with restructuring. So I think what is happening is because the federal government is a greater beneficiary of the fraudulent nature of Nigerian system. That is why once you find yourself in that position, you no longer discuss about restructuring. Mr. Abba, let me remind you this. The vice president of this country, the person of Oshibanjo, when he was the Attorney General of Lagos State and the Commissioner of Justice and Attorney General of Lagos State, under the former president of Olusegun Obasanjo, when the federal government refused to release funds to local government in Lagos State because of creation of additional local government by Lagos State government, Osibanjo went to court and challenged federal government then, and he won. The case lingered to Supreme Court, and Lagos State won that case. But since Osibanjo became the vice president, Osibanjo has not been heard speaking about restructuring. Why am I saying this? Because the federal government is the greatest beneficiary of the fraudulent structure of Nigerian system as it stands today. So that's why if you find yourself in that position, you want to utilize that privilege. You no longer speak about restructuring. But looking at it the way it is, the issue of restructuring, the issue of self-determination, the issue of secession will continue to linger, will continue to come up until you address those imbalances. These are the same things that gave rise to civil war. And 50 years, more than 50 years after the civil war, we still have all these imbalances. This government, the way it stands today, have been seen as a government that promotes mediocrity and meritocracy. They have been serially accused of lopsidedness when it comes to appointments. And all these things are the ones giving rise to this agitation. They are not being addressed. So what I'm saying is that instead of the military, I mean the chief of army staff, drumming the war of drum, I think you should better address the political class to address the fundamental issues that is causing this agitation. Thank you very much.
Yeah, good morning. All right. All right, I'm fine, but I just want to use this opportunity, and I know very well all my fans have been sending messages on Facebook. Everybody has been calling me, where are you? We've not been seeing you. I want to use this medium to announce to everybody that I just lost my dad. My dad is 82 years, and we are going to do the burial ceremony on the 19th of April, which is next month. All right.
Looking at the tension in Nigeria concerning this integration, I think it's now giving the federal government serious concern. And the military has come out openly that they are going after different ethnic groups, clamoring for the breakup, clamoring for secession. What do you think the government should look into to avert this and make Nigerians unite?
All right, and that's a very good question as far as I'm concerned. I remember very well APC once told us that they want to rule for 32 years. I read it. APC said so. But anyway, in this case, the presently now, Nigeria is shaking. Yes, Nnamdi Kanu is there, hollering for Biafra. And now Sunday Igboho is there, hollering for Yoruba nation. And the Hausas are there. They are not making any movement. Who is even benefiting from Nigerian government? The Hausas. That's the reason why they are not making any move, that they want to break up. I'll tell you the reason why the Igbos are clamoring for breakup. Because the Igbos know very well that in Nigeria, that Igbos are not being treated well. The Yorubas have come to realize that they themselves are not being treated well. But the Hausas are the beneficiaries of this Nigeria, and that is why they are not clamoring that Nigeria should break up. All right, listen. I have a very good advice this morning, and my advice goes to Nnamdi Kanu. Please, Nnamdi Kanu and Asari Dokubo, the both of you, I don't understand you. Sometimes I don't understand how you behave, and that is why they will continue to laugh the Easterners. The both of you are from Biafra. Nnamdi Kanu is doing a video against Asari Dokubo. Asari Dokubo is doing a video against Nnamdi Kanu. What's wrong with the both of you? And yet you are fighting for Biafra. Yet you are fighting for me. Yet you are fighting for us. And the both of you are facing yourself on social media. What is wrong with the both of you? Can't you think what is wrong with you? Asari Dokubo, what is wrong with you? Nnamdi Kanu, why are you facing yourself? Asari Dokubo, you made us to understand that you are fighting for Biafra. Nnamdi Kanu, you made us to understand that you are fighting for Biafra. On the social media, the two of you are facing yourself. And I hear of names coming out to say they are fighting for Biafra. Everybody say they are fighting for Biafra. Biafra has become a business. Say something that's fighting for Biafra. I could just wake up tomorrow and tell you I want to fight for Biafra. It has become a business. What is wrong with Nnamdi Kanu and Asari Dokubo? Why can't you people put your homes together? Why can't you sit down and arrange your homes? Why can't you just come together? Tell yourself, let us unite. We are fighting for one Biafra. Why is the two of you facing yourself on social media? I read almost all the times. Asari Dokubo will be there saying that the Kanu is this one. Now the Kanu is not fighting Biafra. Then the Kanu will be there facing you. That you behave like fools. It is high time that the both of you come together. It is high time that the both of you say, okay, let us finish our misunderstanding. Let us fight for one cause, Biafra. I followed Wazurike when Wazurike was doing everything until when I realized Wazurike sold Biafra to Nigeria. And that was how we judge. What am I saying? Nnamdi Kanu came out. I was at first when he came out, I never wanted to follow him. People are following, I said, let me try to. But when I saw all these kind of things, how can you be facing Asari Dokubo that want to face Nnamdi Kanu and you say you are fighting for Biafra? Listen, let me tell the both of you. It is high time the both of you sit down and quench your quarrel. It is high time the both of you sit down and say, come, my brother, let us die together. Let us leave this thing behind. Let us fight for one cause, Biafra. Now, coming to Nigeria. What is Nigeria going to do about the breakup in this country? Who is even Nigeria? Is it the sick Buhari or is it the dead Buhari that you're talking about? The man there is dead. Everybody knows. Yoruba people knows. Igbo people knows. Hausa people knows. That Buhari is dead. I have a solid proof. Listen, let me tell you something. I have a solid proof. Let me tell you. The proof to me is, the first proof is, the former Buhari check is here. Here. Check this one. There's so many evidence there. Okay, now second one. The first Buhari, every minute. The first Buhari was always, you hear that the first Buhari is sick. How come? A miracle that happened. This second Buhari is no longer getting sick. What is wrong with Nigerians? Are we mad? What's wrong with us? This second Buhari is no longer getting sick. He's no longer sick. But I remember,
Can't his health be restored?
it cannot be restored because Buhari is meant to die. Listen to me. Buhari is meant to die. His health cannot be restored. Do you understand me? He's meant to die. His health cannot be restored. But the only thing that Buhari has died, another person is in charge now. And that is why.
Don't forget it passed through a surgical operation.
Listen, let me tell you something. Do you know the reason why this President Buhari is not even listening to your cry? The reason why this President Buhari is not listening to anything. This guy is not educated. Where is he going to start from? He doesn't know where to start from. He doesn't know how to go about it. And you are shouting, Buhari, and you are shouting, Buhari should do something. Can anybody do anything that he doesn't know about? Why are you now shouting at millions of graduates? Now you pick an idiot to come and become your president. Because as far as I'm concerned, I see that guy as an idiot. If he's not an idiot, Nigerians are clamoring and saying you're not doing the right thing. It's high time you sit tight. If I were that man, I will sit tight. But he's not doing anything. Who are the ones ruling us? Now I hear again, these stupid idiots coming out to say he's coming for President Tinubu. What is Tinubu record? Nigerians, are we stupid or mad? What is wrong with us? What is Tinubu record? Tinubu that finished Lagos State is coming out to say he wants to contest and win in Nigeria. God help Tinubu and his followers. He can never get to that throne. And besides that, before the election, I personally predict Nigeria is going to break. Whether you want it or not. Biafra will go their own way, or Duduwa will go their own way, and the Hausas will go their own way. Because with this country, now I want to ask you a question, Mr. Mark. Sometimes you Nigerians were senseless. The white man brought us together. Who says Nigeria cannot be broken? The white man brought us together, that we should live as one. What now tells you that we Nigerians cannot decide that we want to break? Who is that person saying Nigeria cannot break? A white man. Before the existence of a white man, an Igbo man was doing his own thing. A Yoruba man was doing his own thing. Hausa man was doing his own thing. There was no one Nigeria. Until a white man came, unite all of us together, and we became Nigeria. And now, the way that the united is clamoring and saying, let us go our separate ways. It's high time we go our separate ways. And some fools are standing up to tell me that Nigeria cannot break up. Who said so? Lastly, not performing. Thank you.
This is a live broadcast. We won't take that here, please. All right, no insults.
Yeah.
No insults.
Yeah. Morning. Yeah. I am Mr. Akbara. The new Oko condemn in this Second Republic of Biafra. Lead back the whole world. I come to tell you that the first man that spoke here, who spoke out of his nose, betray him. Operation Pattern Dance. I said Dokubo and his troop was mounting the backyard gate of Mazin Dam, the Kanu compound. I said Dokubo was fighting for Niger Delta, not for Biafra. Now Biafra is getting head. He jumped in to grab what it did not so. And dog is ruling them. Is Buhari. Buhari dead or alive? I don't know. But let the truth will come out one day, whether he's dead or alive. That's what I want to know. Now, Mike, what is going on?
Do you think the decision plans will work now that the military personnel are after them?
Now, military personnel of the prison, when appearing in court, military personnel arranged to kill him on the way. Everything leaked. They can escape Operation Pattern Dance. So military personnel being after him is not a new thing. It's a tradition to him. And the military personnel were after him, but God, Father Yahweh, Almighty Elohim, the God of Biafra, the God of Israel, the God of the Hebrews are with him, protecting him and defending him. Military personnel cannot stop Nnamdi Kanu. So what can stop Nnamdi Kanu is only the hand of God. And as far as the hand of God said Nnamdi Kanu move, Nnamdi Kanu is moving. He's unstoppable. He's trained. Nobody can stop him unless he reaches his destination before he can stop. So his agitation is free, is fair. Up to this stage we are in. Since 2016 they arrest him. Do they have any proof against him? Last month, which was trouble, his case at High Court, they dismissed the court that very day. The court did not sit again because they don't know where to start. The judges run away. Now it's evidence that they are tired of Nnamdi Kanu. They don't know where to hold him. A person you are persecuting, but the whole world is support him. What can you do? Nigeria cannot be an island. If only Nigeria move against Nnamdi Kanu, they are failure on the radio of failure. And that's what I'm saying. By now, look at what is happening. Eastern Security Network have proved to you that Nnamdi Kanu have already succeeded. Secure his place, secure his territory, Biafran land. So-called South and so-called Southeast, he secured them. By grace of Almighty, supporters that support them. If some Igboho can get off
The governor of Ondo State, Akeredolu, disassociated himself with Sunday Igboho.
now, yes, I told you. And do is it not Southeast governors plan Operation Python dance to kill Nnamdi Kanu? But where are they? Are they not failures? If Sunday Igboho stand on the feet of God, if God anoints him, whether he's a pagan, whether he's a Christian, whether he's a Muslim, whether he's a Judaism, but if God anoints him, God can use anybody as a tool. If God anoints him to liberate Yoruba land, he will succeed. Nobody can stop him.
Thank you so much, Mr.
Thank God.
Thank you so much, Kunle. Let's
Ọmọ Biafra ọ na-arakwa n'ọna onye ndị Yoruba gbugbu na-eche mgbe niile Maazị Nnamdi Kanu arakwa n'ọna anya ndị dị open asị Dokubo Uche Mefo Ụwazirike alụkwa ha around. Be careful, Nnamdi Kanu. Thank you, Republic of Biafra.
All right, thank you, Okokonde.
Yeah, good. Yeah, morning. How you doing, man?
I'm cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at what Governor Otomo of Benue State said. You realize that there are points in the statement he made 2 days ago. He said Nigeria is sick and on life support. Now, when you look at the insurgency in the country, looking at the insurgents, the way they've been carrying out their operation, it calls for serious talk. Should the present day Nigerian military go after the secession promoters or the insurgents that are making Nigeria ungovernable and peaceful?
See, they don't need to tell them. Nigerian soldiers, Nigerian military force, if they like, they should go after secessionists, right? Is it secessionists? Yeah, they should go after the secessionists, and they will be putting up a case against them for genocide, because these are the people that are clamoring for the rights they want to be for the right thing to be done. Because as we are now, the country is in disarray. The country is a failing state already. So as some people say, they are tired. Like me myself, I'm tired of this nation called Nigeria. So you now say the army should go after me. I mean, Buhari should be ready to face the International Criminal Court if he dare does that. Man. If he dare try that, Buhari should be ready to face International Criminal Court. You know, a lot of past presidents are facing trials now. The Sudanese president, you remember, the former Sudanese president is facing ICC, is in jail now. So maybe it will be turn of Buhari. If you dare try, you should send soldiers after the secessionists that are fighting, that they are tired of the system called Nigeria. In which me, I'm so tired of this country called Nigeria. I don't think you have any right to send soldiers after them. Send soldiers after Boko Haram. Send soldiers after all these ragtag bandits that are just there to fulfill, I mean, their ambition and to enrich their pockets. Because all these things doesn't warrant sending soldiers to the people that are clamoring. They are tired of Nigeria. They want to have their own state. They want to have their own region. And you now say army should go after them. But haven't you seen the Boko Haram disturbing Miami, killing people all around the north? And you never say so. Your soldier cannot even kill them. So is innocent people that your soldier should go after now? I think we will resist that with all means. We will resist. We are all tired of Nigeria, right?
Alright, quickly to attention in Bayelsa State, ex-militants blowing up pipelines. Would you say they are hungry, or is simply because of the government not performing up to their...
Mike, there's problem. There's serious problem we are facing now. There's serious. Nigeria is in the turbulent level now, as we are now. Everybody wants to raise their voice, either by means of any actions. Everybody wants them to be heard. You could remember this Bayelsa. One time, the presidency came out that Bayelsa is bankrupt, right? And how will you tell me my country is bankrupt, in which the first oil that was drilled in Nigeria, Olobiri, was in Bayelsa, and you now came years after that, Bayelsa is bankrupt. Who made Bayelsa to be bankrupt? Now, what do you expect their citizenry? What do you expect their citizenry to do? That is, they have to rise up. That there is imbalance. You are taking our oil to go and feed Katsina, to go and feed Sokoto, to go and feed, it's uncalled for. A lot of injustice. And once you have injustice in this kind of country now, you will be, this is what uproar, what you expect is uproar of citizenry, and there's still more group to come up. You see, Nigeria have not started fully. Once they started, I even want them to start, so that we know there won't be any election, so dummy these people are. They are still doing party registration towards 2003 election. Maybe it's when you are alive, when your citizens are alive, that they can be able to vote you in. Or can you go and wake up a dead man to come and cast vote for you? So all I'll just say is the country is not informed any longer. There's a total disarray, and it's breaking up steadily. It's breaking up slowly. So we get there when every one of us, we are just waiting for funeral of a country called Nigeria.
Bye.